Imagine this. Your loved one passed away, and now you're left with the responsibility of handling their estate. Among the paperwork, the legal hurdles, and the emotional weight, you realize their house needs to be sold. But here's the problem. You've heard horror stories about probate dragging on for months, even years. And now you're wondering, how do you even sell a house when it's stuck in the probate court? Maybe you're the executor of the estate, or maybe you're an heir who just inherited the property. Either way, you're facing a maze of legal steps, potential delays, and a market that's not going to wait for you. So what can you do? Can you even sell the house before probate is over? And if so, how do you make sure you get the right price without getting stuck in some kind of legal limbo? Without the right guidance, probate sales can become a nightmare. There could be disputes between heirs, lowball offers, and unexpected fees eating into your inheritance. But here's the good news. Thousands of probate homes sell every year. And with the right strategy, yours can too, without any of the stress. In this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about selling a house during probate, the legal steps, the common pitfalls, and the smartest strategies to make the process as smooth as possible. So stick around, because by the end, you'll know exactly how to navigate this challenging situation and maybe even walk away with more money than you expected. First, what exactly is probate? Probate is the legal process where a court validates a deceased person's will, settles debts, and distributes assets to the rightful heirs. If there's no will, the court decides who inherits what based on state laws. Here's a few key points about probate. It's required in most states if the deceased owned property solely in their name, meaning not in a trust. It can take months or years, depending upon the complexity of the estate. The executor or the administrator is responsible for managing the sale of the home during probate. Now here's the big question. Can you sell a house during probate? The answer is yes, but it comes with certain conditions. You can list and even accept offers on a probate property, but the sale can't officially close until you follow a few extra steps. The title company during escrow will require a copy of your certified letters, and they have to be certified by the court, meaning stamped with a wet signature from the clerk, not a printed copy off the internet. The title company will also want copies of the notice of proposed action, as well as the federal tax statement letter. So that means timing and preparation are everything. And if you're planning to sell the estate home and the agent that you've been speaking with or planning to hire hasn't discussed these required documents with you, you're talking to the wrong agent. Why is all this important? Because if you don't follow the right steps, you could face court delays, legal challenges, or even lose money on the sale. Another common mistake, not disclosing the probate status up front. One buyer backed out last minute because they didn't realize the sale could be contested and then have to go to court for approval, costing the seller weeks of wasted time. So let's dive into the key steps you need to take to sell a probate house smoothly and profitably. Before you can sell the home, you'll need permission from the probate court. And here's how it works. First, the petition is filed. This is the initial document. It's the DE-111 form. This lays out all the details of the estate. Roughly 30 days later, the administrator or the executor will have their first hearing date. This hearing is to approve the petition and approve the administrator or the executor to carry out their role. It's here where the court will also issue certified letters. And it's these letters that give you the legal authority to list and sell the estate home. Once you find a buyer and ratify a purchase contract, the notice of proposed action must be delivered to each additional heir. They'll have 15 days to either consent or contest the sale. If they do nothing, that's the same as giving their consent. If they wish to contest, they must do so in writing and file it with the court. But once you get past all of this, the last thing is the federal tax statement letter. This letter essentially says, hey, IRS, we're selling the estate home. There isn't any tax liabilities we're triggering, are there? If an heir contests, these disputes can slow things down, obviously. So communication with the other heirs is crucial. And here's a pro tip. Get all the heirs on the same page early. Get them in line with the game plan prior to putting the home on the market. If you're working with the right probate agent, he or she will take the lead on this and call for that meeting early on in the process. At least that's what I do. And I build in probate conditions to every sale that are designed to protect the estate during escrow, just in case one of the heirs ends up contesting the sale. That's another thing you want to make sure whoever you hire knows how to do. If they don't know how to protect the estate during escrow, don't hire them. Probate homes often sell below market value, but you don't have to settle for that. Here's how you can maximize your sales price. Hire an agent experienced in probate sales. They know how to handle all the legal complexities. Price competitively. Overpricing leads to longer probate delays. Disclose probate status up front. Buyers need to know the probate conditions. It's an as-is sale, the disclosure exemption, and the potentiality of court delays. What if the court rejects the sale? This is a common fear that a lot of buyers buying a probate experience. All of our contracts are probate friendly, including specific clauses allowing for delays in court approval. We're always transparent. We explain the timeline clearly to avoid a last-minute fallout. And I do this with every client. So whoever you plan to hire should offer the exact same. And if they don't or can't, don't hire them. Selling a house during probate, it isn't easy. But with the right approach, you can avoid the biggest mistakes. And you'll end up getting a fair deal. So let's recap. Get court approval first. You need your certified letters. Don't skip legal steps. Work with a probate savvy agent. They'll navigate through the red tape and set you up for success. Price the home smartly and market honestly. Transparency builds trust with buyers. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more probate real estate tips. And if you're dealing with probate right now, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story and help you out if we can. And if you'd like to speak with me directly, go ahead and schedule a free consultation with me. The link is in the video description, and you can also find it on the homepage of this channel. But remember, even in tough situations, the right knowledge makes all the difference. So for now, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.